Hi, my Libras. Welcome to your mid-month. This is going to be your guidance for your soul and love. So this is going to help you to, have an overview of what's going to happen in these last 2 weeks of January for you and what type of energies are coming in. And how can you deal with it? Okay, so the energy that will be coming, or you will be in, or the universe will push it to you, is the Judgment card reverse. Well, the Judgment card reverse is basically saying that maybe you feel like things are not coming out the way you want it. Maybe you feel like the energy around you of people not giving opportunities or not giving chances, right? This is basically the card of no second chances, not second opportunities. Sometimes also directly means like not showing up, or things not coming clearly the way you want it. But that's not a bad thing, because not everything you wanted is exactly what you need. So think about this as a positive way. For some reason, the universe is throwing this at you. Maybe you need to change things. And I know you guys have been changing a lot, and we have been changing a lot. Everyone, every single sign with these transitions of Saturn moving from Sagittarius to Capricorn, and Mars and Scorpio going in and out, and it's a lot of things going on. So I wanted to clarify, why is this, what has been happening with you. And I think that I see in the recent past, basically, there is, maybe you were dealing with someone who's a fire sign, because that's not you, or it's just an energy of someone being very stubborn and not listening, and just not really knowing exactly what they want. I would say someone is a little stubborn, and someone not cooperating in a team, or dealing with this type of energy. And I feel like you tired of it. Someone who is out of the norm of society. You're not just not sorry, my phone. Okay, I always do this, like I just paused it by accident, so just text messages and stuff. Anyway, so what I see is like someone that is breaking the rules, someone that is not working basically in the scope of his field, someone that is just working outside of the scope of his field, someone is just not cooperating, not completing tasks, someone who is, you might be acting a little bit out of control. Maybe you were very upset, people were not cooperating with you recently. In any area, it feels more like a little about work here, okay? More than a relationship. I think this is more like a work area for you, that you were feeling like, even if it's in a relationship, things are not being coming out the way you want it. So it's time to start making changes, because these opportunities are not there for you. Like the universe is saying, you know what, you need to move, you need to do something else. Because obviously, if you see things are not coming out the way you want it, and you see like there's no chance to do something else with this project, or people are not here for me or with me, you need to start thinking something else, okay? But what you need to avoid, the Fox card, things you need to avoid have to be with the Fox. Not only that, it's just about an energy of manipulation around someone that is trying to be super clever and trying to sneak in or sneak out, or very trickery, or is someone who really have a good skills too. So I think you need to avoid this type of energy around you. Maybe these people are trying to take part of your knowledge. I don't know. I just have that feeling. And if it's in a relationship, you know, try to avoid to be with someone who's trying to manipulate you, or if you try to do that. Either way, could be in work, can either way work that way with this type of energy, or either you or the other person. The thing is, like, you need to avoid this type of energy. You know, this is like pretty much like the Seven of Swords, but in a Lenormand card. Like cheating, lying, and the thief, right? So this is basically what the Fox is. It's a type of energy you need to stay away from, period. I clarify it, and it seems like it's you, or, you know, could be a man or a woman, but it's a cycle coming back to this type of emotion and emotions, maybe with someone who's coming around you, or you're trying to go back. Okay, maybe not in a straightforward way, or maybe this person is just trying to come back to your life, and is not being sincere as you probably think, or you're trying to go back into someone's life and you're not being completely sincere. So you need to avoid this, okay? It's one of the things that you need to avoid, because remember, there's not going to be second chances. No matter what you do, how you try to trick and manipulate things around, the universe is going to push you to think in another way, okay? What you need to focus on, it's funny because talking about changes, look what it comes. Change in direction. What did I just say? You need to change. You need to find a way to work with this energy and turn it around instead of being upside down, to make it upright for you. And is trying to avoid this. Try to find a way where you change your direction that is kind of like more clear and clean and cut to do things, okay? And I know you'll be dealing with these people that are not being too helpful for you and being very stubborn, or, you know, getting out of control. This is like an air sign, could be representing in you that you are not taking responsibilities of what you were supposed to do, or people around you are not taking responsibilities what they have done to you. Could be either way. But the Hierophant reverse, it shows like someone is just not really trying to get something serious out of the entire thing. The type of energy of not trying to work with you, or you're not trying, or it was impossible for you to work with people and you're like, yeah, I'm done. Or trying to get into a relationship where they're not cooperating, or you feel like my job is more important and you can't cooperate. So it's like there's no second chances. That's it. It's not showing up. You need to find another thing, another way to get what you need. Not exactly what you want, but what you need. And it says the changes in directions that you need to focus on, or you're experiencing, are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and to the universe guidance. You are protected now and in the future, so follow your path in the happy outcomes you desire. You see what I'm saying? Stay away from this type of energy. Maybe someone coming around from the past, exes or whatever, trying to come around, you know, and they were treating you bad. Cut that umbilical cord right there. Stay away from that. Stay away from people who are not helping you, not cooperating with you, because you know what you need to learn is growth. And it says growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Again, sorry. I just received a text message. I'm sorry, my Libras. So we were just saying about the growth, and it says that you are going to be constantly passing through situations that are going to enable you to develop your inner wisdom and assist you in advancing to a higher level of understandings. So basically what you're trying to learn here with this card, growth card, is to be aware of these events and recognize them for what they are, right? So this is basically what you're learning. Recognize what is working for you and what is not working for you, and change direction when you need it. Just be aware. You need to grow, right? And it's very important that you see that. I'm just thinking about something else, and I think you need to be more receptive too. I just have that feeling that you need to be more receptive, and you don't need to kind of like look for opportunities that you think you need. Instead, be, like I said, receptive to the opportunities that are given to you. So basically, that's what you're learning, okay? Don't look for the opportunities, you know. And with that being said, for my singles, how are you gonna attract love into your life? We have 3 cards that came out of the pile. So we have expression, compassion, and trust, my Libra. So expression says you are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. And I see you guys are being changing. You guys are focusing the change in directions, growing, being aware of the opportunities without looking for them, but they're coming towards you as you changing, okay? And you need to, because that's why you're being pushed to. You're being pushed to change the way you see or do things, okay? They're forcing you. The universe is forcing you. And now you want to activate the love. You want to bring love. You need to share that compassion that you have in your heart. Demonstrate the language of your heart. Open to love a little bit more, and believe and trust. You know, there is a strong connection there with people, and I think many of my Libras has been struggling with relationships lately. Some of you are being more focused at work, or dealing with, you know, just feeling a bit lonely, right? Lately, like you guys started feeling it because of this changes happening into you, my Libras. Like, you are changing slowly, and you might not like it because you feel like you don't want to cooperate, or people are not cooperating with you and your changes. And it's important for you that you change, and while you're changing, you manifest that. Not only like think about it, but to show it into acts, into actions to people around you, especially, you know, if you like someone. You know, I think you need to be more open and share what you're passing through. Sometimes my Libras can be very quiet about their life, and just pass through a lot of things because you guys don't want to feel like, I don't want no one to feel pity for me. I can do things in my own, but sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes we do need to open a bit more and change the way we think. So you need to trust that you're very smart, but you can have support from other people's coming in your help. So I think you need to be more open in that way. And if you want love to come to you and your relationships to change and how they see you, well, share what you feel, share what is in your heart, express them, and trust in people. Trust that you have that connection, and you know what you're doing, and they know what you know, who you are, and they trust you too at what you're changing. And avoid this. Be yourself, and do not try to you know, work your just be you. Be honest and be you. For my couples, if you've been having a lot of problems in your relationships, remember that integrity is very important, and you have to demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. As you see, as a single or as someone who is in a partnership, you guys have to be very willing to open, and especially with my couples, integrity is very important, right? And demonstrate that with the person you are with. Okay, let me see what is under humility. You right now feeling that awareness of humility. You feel like everyone else and you guys have are the same and are but are just in different paths, but we are equal, right? So I guess it's a lot of changes happening with you guys, and let's see how we're going to move towards February. Whoa, we have the Tower. Don't get scared. The Tower means changes going to happen no matter what. If you do not work it in yourself, they will force you. The universe is forcing you to change no matter what. And look at this. You might have a nice offer. King of Cups. You might have a nice offer coming in your way, and it's going to change your world and the way you see things at the end of January, entering February. So we'll see what happened with this in February. Okay, it wasn't that bad, right? It's not that bad when we look behind it. King of Cups, and offer and love and things coming good. Much love and much light, my Libras, and hopefully the February is going to be way much better. Okay, ciao, see you February.